Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're counting down the top coins that could be sitting in your collection and are worth big money. Let's jump right in. First up, the 1993 Washington quarter dollar with the P mint mark in fine condition. You're in for a treat. Stick with us as we explore its value, historical context, and what makes it stand out in today's coin market. Let's begin by taking a closer look at this coin. The Washington quarter, first issued in 1932 to honor George Washington's 200th birthday, has seen various design changes over the years. But in 1993, it retained its classic design with Washington's portrait on the front and an eagle perched on an olive branch on the back. But what truly sets the 1993 Washington quarter apart is the mint mark and the condition of the coin. As you can see, this particular quarter has a P mint mark, which means it was minted in Philadelphia. The P mint mark was introduced in 1980 and is a standard for quarters minted at the Philadelphia Mint. Unlike other coins, which may have been struck at different mints, the Philadelphia mint mark gives this coin its own unique identity in the collection world. Good condition is key when it comes to valuing any coin. A fine condition coin typically shows some wear but still retains enough details to be recognizable. For a 1993 Washington quarter with P mint mark, this means that the design is visible, with the features of Washington and the eagle still clear, but with some minor surface wear from circulation. Now let's talk numbers. In today's auction market, the 1993 Washington quarter with a P mint mark in fine condition is valued at around $44,000. This price can fluctuate based on demand, rarity, and the specific auction house handling the sale. While it's not a high-value coin compared to some other rare quarters, its significance comes from its place in history and its relatively low price point, making it a perfect starting point for both novice collectors and seasoned numismatists. Interestingly, over the years, the value of the 1993 Washington quarter has remained fairly stable, though there has been a slight uptick in interest among collectors, especially those looking to complete sets from the late 20th century. The fact that it's a coin still in circulation means that more collectors are beginning to appreciate it, especially as time passes. But what determines whether your 1993 Washington quarter is in fine condition? Professional grading is the standard in the coin collecting community. If your quarter is in good condition, expect it to receive a grade between and on the Sheldon scale, where G stands for good. This means that while there's visible wear, the coin's details remain identifiable. Next up, the 1967 Washington quarter dollar without mint mark. If you're a coin enthusiast or just curious about its value, stick around as we uncover what makes this coin so special. The Washington quarter dollar was first minted in 1932 to commemorate George Washington's 200th birthday. The design features a portrait of Washington on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse, symbolizing American strength. In 1967, the coin continued this tradition, but it also marked a significant point in U.S. coinage history due to the changes in minting processes and materials. Mint marks play a crucial role in determining a coin's value. The D indicates that this quarter was minted in Denver. While many coins were produced in Philadelphia, the Denver Mint was known for striking quality coins, which often translates to higher values in the collector's market. Denver Mint. The condition of a coin is paramount when it comes to valuation. The 1967 Washington quarter, in fine condition, means it shows some wear but retains its basic details. Collectors typically look for clarity in the design, with minor scratches or discoloration being acceptable but not acceptive. In the fine condition, you can expect the coin to have a nice, even patina that appeals to collectors. As of today, the value of the 1967 Washington quarter without mint mark in fine condition ranges between $54,000 in the auction market. This range can fluctuate based on factors such as demand, rarity, and the specific auction venue. In recent sales, we've seen examples of this coin fetching upwards of $76,000, especially if they have unique characteristics or are part of a collection. For those looking to buy or sell here, or some tips. Always ensure you're purchasing from reputable dealers or auction houses. Pay attention to the coin's condition and grading. When selling, have a clear understanding of the current market trends to maximize your profit. Joining coin collecting communities can also provide valuable insights and networking opportunities. Next up, the 1959 Monticello 5 cents Jefferson nickel with the D mint mark and an intriguing error. The Jefferson nickel has been a cornerstone of U.S. coinage since its debut in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel, designed by Felix Schlag. The coin features a profile of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, and his iconic estate Monticello on the reverse. The D mint mark on the 1959 Jefferson nickel indicates it was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the key facilities producing these coins. What makes the 1959 D Jefferson nickel particularly intriguing is its error variation. Error coins are often a result of mishaps during the minting process, such as misaligned dies over strikes or planked issues. These flaws can transform an ordinary coin into a collector's treasure. The value of any coin largely depends on its condition, graded on a scale from poor to mint state, MS-70. In fine condition, a 1959 D Jefferson nickel error coin might show moderate wear on the high points of the design, but retains all major details. Such coins hold significant appeal to collectors due to their unique features. So, what's the market value of a 1959 D Jefferson nickel with an error in fine condition? As of today's auction trends, these coins can fetch anywhere between $90,000 depending on the type and severity of the error. Coins with more pronounced or rarer errors, especially those authenticated by professional grading services like Hill, or might sell for even higher. If you come across a 1959 D Jefferson nickel, check for any anomalies such as double dies, off-center strikes, or repunched mint marks. Even small errors can add significant value. Make sure to handle your coins carefully, and if you suspect you have an error coin, consider having it professionally graded. Rare coins like the 1959 D Jefferson nickel remind us of the beauty and unpredictability of minting history. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious listener, keep an eye out for these hidden treasures. You never know what you might find in your pocket, change, or collection. Next up, the 1997 Washington quarter with the P mint mark. It might seem like an ordinary coin, but some 1997 quarters have sparked interest among collectors, bringing higher than expected prices in today's auction market. Let's start with a bit of background. The Washington quarter has been a staple in American currency since 1932, originally created to celebrate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. By 1997, the design featured Washington's profile on the front and a proud American eagle on the back, a design that was still widely used until the state quarters program started in 1999. In 1997, quarters were minted at both the Philadelphia Mint, which is marked by the letter P, and the Denver Mint, marked by D. Today, we'll focus specifically on the Philadelphia minted Washington quarters. Now you might be wondering, what makes a 1997 quarter with P mint mark more valuable? The truth is, not all of them are. Most 1997 quarters in circulated condition don't bring much of a premium value. However, certain factors can boost the price of these coins. For instance, high-quality uncirculated examples or coins with rare mint errors are highly sought after by collectors. These errors could include off-center strikes, die breaks, or even double dies. If a 1997 quarter has one of these errors, its value could increase significantly. However, quantities contribute to values increase exponentially. Let's get into the numbers. In good condition, meaning it's circulated and shows signs of wear, the typical 1997 P Washington quarter generally trades for its face value, $45,000 or a bit more, if it has historical interest to a collector. However, if it's in extremely fine condition, you might see it valued around a few dollars, though this isn't typical for a circulated coin. In today's auction market, 1997p Washington quarter with a noticeable mint error can fetch anywhere from $66,000 depending on the severity and rarity of the error. Collectors and dealers look for such error coins because they represent unique production quirks that make them stand out from regular quarters. So how can you tell if your 1997p quarter is valuable? First, check its condition. Coins in pristine or uncirculated condition will usually bring higher prices. Next, look for any unusual details. Error coins often have visual cues that make them easy to identify, like a doubled image, an off-center strike, or an odd break in the design. Let's say you have a valuable 1997p Washington quarter and you're interested in selling it. How do you go about it? You have a few options. Selling through an online auction site like eBay or a dedicated coin auction platform like Heritage Auctions can connect you with a broad audience of collectors. Next up, the 1983 Jefferson nickel with the D mint mark error, particularly when it's in bad condition. First things first, let's talk about the 1983 Jefferson nickel. It's part of the famous series of 5-cent pieces that has been in circulation since 1938, featuring the portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the adverse and his home, Monticello, on the reverse. Now, the 1983 Jefferson nickel with the D mint mark error is particularly notable. Normally, you'll find the mint mark clearly struck on the coin, but in some cases there's an error where the D appears either doubled, poorly struck, or misaligned. This can occur due to issues during the minting process, such as die wear or the improper alignment of the coin when it is being struck. So what exactly do we mean by bad condition? Well, coins in bad condition typically have heavy wear, scratches, discoloration, or even dents. The details on the coin may be worn down, and the mint mark error might not be as visible. These are the types of coins that collectors often find in pocket change, and while they may not be as eye-catching as coins in pristine condition, they can still have some value. In the case of the D mint mark error, even if the coin is in bad condition, the error still makes it more valuable than a regular 1983 nickel. That being said, the value won't be as high as one in mint or near mint condition, but there's still interest in these coins due to the rarity of the error. For a badly worn 1983 Jefferson nickel with the D mint mark error, you might expect to see it sell for anywhere from $66,000, depending on the severity of the error and the level of wear. Coins in slightly better condition with more visible errors could fetch higher prices, but in bad condition, it's usually a more modest amount. Now, this is just a general estimate, and prices can fluctuate. Some rare errors may still command higher premiums if there's enough demand or interest from collectors. Remember, auction prices are also affected by factors by market trends, rarity, and the auction platform itself. If you have one of these coins and are thinking about selling it, there are a few places to check out. Online auction sites like eBay are great platforms to sell coins, and you can get a sense of the going rate by browsing completed listings. You could also consider taking the coin to a local coin shop or reaching out to professional numismatists who specialize in errors. In conclusion, while a 1983 Jefferson nickel with D mint mark error in bad condition may not make you a fortune, it's still an interesting and collectible coin due to its rarity. Coins with mint mark errors are always sought after by collectors, and if you happen to have one in your collection, Next up, the 1987 D Washington quarter, a coin that's caught the attention of collectors and numismatists alike. If you have one in fine condition, you might be wondering what it's worth in today's auction market. Stay tuned as we uncover its history, key features, and current value. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington. However, by 1987, these coins were being minted for everyday circulation. The 1987 D Washington quarter was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the 3 major mints in the United States. Let's first clear up a common misconception. Unlike the earlier silver quarters minted before 1965, the 1987 D quarter is not made of silver, but rather a copper-nickel composition. Now, let's talk about its design. The obverse features a bust of George Washington designed by John Flanagan, while the obverse showcases a majestic bald eagle with wings spread wide, clutching arrows and an olive branch. The obverse mint mark indicating it was struck in Denver is located just below the wreath on the reverse side. So what does fine condition mean in the world of coin grading? A coin in fine condition shows moderate wear but retains the primary details of its design. For the 1987 D Washington quarter, you'll notice visible details on Washington's hair and the eagle's feathers, though some finer elements may be smoothed out from circulation. Now to the part you've been waiting for, the value. The value of a 1987 D Washington quarter in fine condition largely depends on its appeal to collectors. Since these coins are common and were minted in large numbers, over 600 million in Denver alone, their base value aligns closely with their face value of $46,000. However, in auctions or numismatic markets, the value might increase slightly depending on factors like rarity in high-grade conditions, demand, and any unique features like errors or mistrikes. So how can you make the most of your 1987 D Washington quarter? If you believe your coin is in exceptional condition or has a potential error, consider having it professionally graded by a service like Vichy or VIS. This can significantly enhance its value and appeal to collectors. 1940 Jefferson nickel without mint mark, particularly those in fine condition, will explore the coin's history, design, and current market value in today's auction landscape. The Jefferson nickel was introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, the coin's obverse features a left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson, while the reverse showcases his Virginia estate Monticello. The 1940 Jefferson nickel was minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, with the Philadelphia Mint producing over 176 million coins that year. Notably, coins from the Philadelphia Mint lack a mint mark. In numismatics, a coin's condition significantly influences its value. The Sheldon scale, ranging from $87,000, is commonly used to grade coins. A coin in fine condition exhibits moderate wear, with major design elements still clear but lacking intricate details. For the 1940 Jefferson nickel, this means Jefferson's hair and cheekbones show wear, but all inscriptions remain legible. It's important to note that the coin's value can vary based on factors such as rarity, demand, and the specific auction venue. While the 1940 Jefferson nickel is not considered rare, its value can increase if it possesses unique characteristics such as mint errors or being in exceptionally high grade. In summary, the 1940 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark is a common coin from the early years of the Jefferson nickel series. In fine condition, its value is modest, typically around $90,000. However, coins in higher grades or with unique features can command higher prices in today's auction market. If you have a 1940 Jefferson nickel and are curious about its value, consider consulting a professional coin appraiser or numismatist for an accurate assessment. Remember, the world of coin collecting is as much about historical appreciation as it is about monetary value. Next up, the 1989 Jefferson nickel with the D mint mark. Let's explore its history, design, and of course its value in today's auction market. Stick around because you might just find out that this little nickel could be worth more than you think. The Jefferson nickel series was first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. The design features President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, while the reverse showcases his iconic home, Monticello. Designed by Felix Schlag, this nickel became an enduring part of American coinage. The coin we're focusing on today is the 1989 version, struck at the Denver Mint as indicated by the D Mint mark. The 1989 D Jefferson nickel is made of a copper-nickel alloy, weighs about 5 grams, and has a diameter of 21.2 millimeters. The obverse features a left-facing portrait of Jefferson, while the reverse displays Monticello. Over 1.1 billion of these nickels were struck at the Denver Mint, making them a common coin in circulation. In the current auction market, a circulated 1989 D Jefferson nickel typically sells for around $34,000. However, if the coin exhibits excellent detail, minimal wear, and no damage, it might sell for $53,000 to $1. While not astronomical, this is still several times its face value. Keep in mind market demand and the coin's condition play a huge role in determining its worth. The 1989 D Jefferson nickel might not make you a millionaire, but it's a fascinating piece of numismatic history that can still hold value for collectors. So, next time you're sorting through your change, take a closer look. You might just find a hidden gem. Next up, the 1995 silver Washington quarter with a P mint mark. So, if you're a collector or just curious about coin values, stick around. Now let's talk about the mint mark. The P stands for the Philadelphia Mint, which is where this quarter was produced. While many quarters are minted without a mint mark, the presence of the P signifies that this specific coin has a unique history. In fine condition, this coin may exhibit slight wear, but will still have clear details, which is important for collectors. Now, on to the most exciting part. What is this coin worth in today's auction market? As of now, the value of a 1995 silver Washington quarter with P mint mark in fine condition typically ranges between $142,000. However, auction prices can fluctuate based on demand, the specific grade of the coin, and the bidding atmosphere at the time of sale. Rarely, if a coin is in exceptional condition, collectors might pay a premium, pushing prices up to $144,000 or more at auction. Therefore, it's essential to keep an eye on market trends, as these values can change over time. For those of you looking to add this quarter to your collection, here are a few tips. First, always buy from reputable dealers or auctions to ensure the authenticity of the coin. It's also wise to familiarize yourself with grading standards to better assess the condition of the coin before purchasing. Finally, consider investing in proper storage solutions. Coin holders or albums can protect your collection from damage and preserve their value. So there you have it, the 1995 silver Washington quarter with P mint mark may not be the most famous coin in the series, but it certainly has its value in today's market. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this quarter is a fantastic addition to any collection. Next up, the Monticello 5-cent Jefferson nickel, specifically the 1988 version with the P mint mark. Stick around because we'll uncover the story behind this coin and its value in today's auction market. Let's get started. First off, let's talk about the basics of the coin. The 1988 Jefferson nickel is part of the long-running series that was first introduced in 1938. The design on the nickel has seen several changes over the years, but the most notable design, the one you're looking at, was created by Felix Schlag and features Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, and Monticello, the famous home of Jefferson, on the reverse. The obverse shows Thomas Jefferson's portrait facing left, with the inscriptions "Liberty in God We Trust" and 1988, the year of issue. The reverse showcases Monticello, the iconic home in Virginia, with the words Monticello and 5 centers around the design, along with E pluribus unum. And, as you can see, this coin has the P mint mark, which indicates it was minted in Philadelphia. In good condition, This coin will have wear and tear but still be identifiable. You may notice the image of Jefferson and the details on Monticello have worn down quite a bit, but the major features are still visible. In other words, it's not perfect, but it's still a recognizable piece of history. Now let's talk about that P Mint mark. From 1988 onwards, the Philadelphia Mint began placing the P Mint mark on the Jefferson nickels. Prior to that, Philadelphia coins were not marked with a mint mark, so it's a key identifier for collectors. Of course, there are other factors that can influence a coin's value. For example, coins with minting errors, such as double dies or overstrikes, can be worth significantly more, even if they're not in the best condition. If you've ever come across a coin that seems a little different from others, it might be worth having it appraised. So, there you have it, the 1988 Jefferson nickel with the P Mint mark, in good condition. Isn't a high-value coin. It's worth around $44,000 in today's market, unless you find one in better shape or with an error. But hey, that doesn't mean it's not a cool piece of history to have in your collection. And who knows, you might just come across a rare variety with more value down the road. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into coin values, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you never miss an update. Have a coin you're curious about? Drop a comment below and I might just feature it in a future video. Until next time, happy collecting.